Happy holidays, Captains! The end of the year brings gifts, nice rewards, and a chance to acquire unique ships to the table. The new update adds 2 holiday campaigns, an updated system for ranked battles, the celebratory dockyard, New Year bonuses for combat actions, and a multitude of other pleasant surprises to the game. My name is Dasha Perova, and this is a review of New Year Update 0.9.12. There's a solid tradition in our game of starting celebratory updates with gifts. Go visit the armory and grab a Santa's gift container from the main page. The second Santa's gift awaits you in the in-game premium shop. A further celebratory container can be found on a special holiday website. You can find the link to it on our official website. Moreover, between December 22nd and January 11th, you'll be able to open free holiday bundles in the armory that hold useful in-game items. Another New Year's tradition is bonuses for combat actions. Players know these festive mechanics as snowflakes. There are 2 ways in which you can get a bonus for your combat effectiveness. The first way is to achieve a victory. The second way is to acquire 300 base XP, regardless of the outcome of the battle. Snowflakes on Tier 5 through Tier 7 ships will always grant you coal, Tier 8 and 9 ships, steel, and Tier 10 ships, a Santa's gift container. I'll remind you that bonuses for combat activities can be acquired only once per ship during Update 0.9.12 and 0.10.0. Now let's shift from New Year's traditions to holiday events. We'll start with Tier 9 Premium Battleship Heezen, which is being laid down at our holiday dockyard. This ship is a variant of a super battleship project that preceded the development of the Yamato class. The ship carries 12 410mm guns and can pack a mighty punch with her salvo. Building a ship at the dockyard involves passing through 26 phases that can be progressed through by completing the dockyard's combat missions and by spending doubloons until Update 0.10.0. Throughout Update 0.10.1, progressing through shipbuilding phases will only be possible by spending doubloons. You'll be able to progress through 22 out of the 26 shipbuilding phases by completing the dockyard's combat missions. If you want to acquire Battleship Heezen in the war paint camouflage, in addition to 10,000 coal, 2,000 steel, and a Santa's mega gift container, you'll need to complete any 4 shipbuilding phases by spending doubloons. The rewards for completing the 5th and 15th shipbuilding phases are Destroyer Tachibana and Cruiser Yahagi in the special winter camouflage. If you only progress through phases by completing the dockyard's combat missions, you'll still add some great rewards to your stock. In addition to Tachibana and Yahagi, you can get Santa's gift containers and bundles with special signals and Winter Strand's expendable camouflages. You'll also have a chance to decorate one of your Tier 9 ships with a New Year permanent camouflage. The holiday campaigns will fill you with even more celebratory spirit. Update 0.9.12 has 2 of them. The first one is the In Pursuit of Strasbourg campaign that tells the history of the French fleet and 2 sister battleships, Strasbourg and Dunkirk. The campaign comprises 4 missions with 32 various tasks. Completing the missions will bring you unique New Year Pan-Asian, Italian, and French commanders. The reward for completing the final task is French Battleship Strasbourg in the Winter Holiday Permanent Camouflage. The second campaign, called Ships and Fates, consists of 36 tasks divided across 6 missions. It will educate you about the history of cruisers Furutaka, Hawkins, and Kotovsky, and destroyers T-22 and Visby, as well as Battleship New York. These ships, adorned in the winter permanent camouflage, together with unique New Year commanders and Santa's gift containers, are the rewards for completing the missions of the Ships and Fates campaign. Please note that the final task of the campaign's first mission can only be completed with Battleship Strasbourg. Let's move from the holidays to competitive news. The new update brings the test season of the updated ranked battles. We eagerly await your opinions, comments, and impressions about the new ranked battle system. The most important part of the new ranked season is that you can choose the league that suits you best, depending on your skills and preferences. The Bronze League is great for those who are just starting out in ranked battles. The Silver League promises more rewards, but they're harder to earn, and the Gold League presents the best choice for those captains who are willing to fight hard and get the most out of ranked battles. Ranked battles seasons will now be held with short breaks between them. Each season consists of several sprints. All players start in the Bronze League. The rest is up to you. The first rank in the Bronze and Silver Leagues is a qualification. To qualify for the next league, you need to acquire a specific number of stars. If you manage to do so, you'll start the next sprint in a higher league. Please remember that you'll only be able to complete a single league and qualification per sprint. If you fail to qualify, you'll start the new sprint from the very beginning of the same league you were in during the previous sprint. All league rewards will be available for acquisition again. A few words about the rewards. Steel hasn't gone anywhere. Achieve victories, reach rank 1, and accrue it to spend on the items you desire in the armory. Doubloons. The higher a league, the more steel and doubloons you can expect. New themed camouflages and achievements await participants of the updated ranked battles in each league. All details can be found in a dedicated article on our website. Most importantly, we start climbing to new ranked heights on December 21st. Good luck and fair seas! For my final thought, I want to add that the new update will welcome you with a holiday Kore port, which was inspired by the impressive views of the titular Japanese harbor. As usual, you can find detailed information about all activities, events, surprises, and gifts in Update 0.9.12 on our website. I'm Dasha Perova, and I wish you all the best for the upcoming new year, as well as happiness, health, love, wellness, luck, and a great mood, Captains.
Hey!